Hi everyone, Dead Battery here, and thank you for joining me on my channel. So today's video is going to be about the original Game Boy. I found one in the junk section. It was kind of yellow looking. When I originally found it, it said that it didn't work. On top of trying to fix it, I also decided to put a backlight on and a Bivert chip. Not too sure how to pronounce it properly. I received the backlight from somebody who was not able to get it working, so I thought I'd give it a try in another system and see possibly if it would work. If not, I had another one available as my backup plan. So let's see if we can get this working. So this is the condition I got it in. It does not look that bad, but as you can see, it definitely has the yellowing on the front. The first attempt did not work, so I did take it apart and clean the battery terminals to see if that could be a problem with it. As you can see from this second attempt, the screen does turn on, so it is working. Since it does work, I did decide to attempt to restore the shell to its original color rather than keeping it as that yellowed look. Here is my bath. This is hydrogen peroxide with LED lights wrapped around the outside of the container, and then there's foil on the outside. And after you turn it on, you close the lid and you let it sit for a couple weeks. I think I let this one sit for 3 weeks. Here's the difference, and I think it came out really great. It is definitely not yellowed anymore, and I'm really happy with the results. On the backlight, I decided to remove the wire so I could get a closer look at it. And right here, it was bent too much, which broke off the other side of it, which would explain why it wasn't working, because there was no connection. So now I need to connect these wires to a very small area to attempt to see if I can get this backlight to work. After the wires are attached to the backlight, all I have to do is attach them to this one capacitor. The backlight does work, and I'm really happy that it is lighting up. Now the second part is getting this Bivert or Bivert chip in place. You have to lift up 2 of the pins that control the screen. Be very careful when you attempt this so you don't pull up any traces or you don't break the pins. After those pins are lifted, you can slide the chip underneath, and everything else on it will line up with the areas you have to solder. There's 3 holes on it that you need to solder down, the 2 pins, and then a ground point. Now that everything's in place, I am gonna go ahead and put it together. I know usually I don't do this until I make sure it works, but I wasn't too worried about this because it was an easy system to take apart. You may not be able to see it too well on camera, and I apologize for that, but there's definitely a difference. The way that the chip works, it does a double invert, so that when the light comes through, it doesn't blind you, but you're able to see the screen really well. I think it looks really awesome, and if you do have an original Game Boy that you're looking at modifying, this is probably a good direction to go. In the end, it worked out perfectly. I think it looks really awesome, and I didn't show it on camera, but I did replace that front screen. I got a red one because my husband's favorite color is red, and I was giving it to him to be able to use. I think this modification is one that doesn't ruin the aesthetics of the original Game Boy, but looks really nice. And if you are new at this or want to try a modification, I would highly suggest giving this one a go first, because it is very simple. You need very basic solder skills, and to buy the parts is not that expensive. I'll leave a link in the description below so you know where I got everything and how to do it yourself. Send me some pictures of what you guys have done, and thank you for joining me for this video. If you liked it, please like and subscribe and share with your friends, and I'll see you again in 2 weeks. Bye!